Hey, I'm Jessica, and today we need to talk about something uncomfortable. My friend Sarah texted me last week. Jake quit another job, says he needs time to figure out his passion. He's 28. When does the figuring out end? I didn't have an answer, but I started researching, and what I found was both surprising and kind of sad. 52% of young adults aged 18 to 29 were living with their parents in 2020. That's the highest rate since the Great Depression. But it's not just living at home, it's what they're doing while living at home. 1 in 5 young men aged 25 to 29 didn't work at all in 2022. Not unemployed and looking, just not working. And here's the kicker. Many of them aren't desperately job hunting, they're just not trying. So I stumbled across this term that originated in China, Tang Ping or lie flat. It's basically young people opting out of the rat race entirely. No ambitious career, no buying a house, no grinding. Just existing with minimal effort. The Chinese version is work the bare minimum, live with parents, reject the pressure to succeed. Sound familiar? Turns out, American young adults have their own version. We just call it failure to launch. Failure to launch. It's not just a Matthew McConaughey movie. Failure to launch is the term psychologists use for young adults, typically 18 to 30, who live at home with parents indefinitely, aren't working or working minimal hours, show no trajectory toward independence, and seem stuck in prolonged adolescence. It's not the kid who moved home temporarily after college to save money while job hunting. It's the 27-year-old who hasn't held a job for more than 6 months in 5 years, sleeps till noon, plays video games all evening, and has no concrete plans for anything. The question everyone asks, are they lazy, depressed, or is something else going on? Psychologists point to a few things happening. Number 1, analysis paralysis. This generation was told they could be anything. But when everything is possible, nothing feels right. So they wait for the perfect job, the perfect career path, the thing they're truly passionate about. Meanwhile, they're 26 and still haven't picked anything, because what if they pick wrong? Number 2, fear of mediocrity. They grew up being told they were special, participation trophies, constant praise. You can do anything. So now, taking a normal job feels like failure. Being average feels unbearable. One therapist told me they'd rather do nothing than do something that feels beneath them. Number 3, the comfort trap. Here's the brutal truth. If parents are still doing their laundry, cooking their meals, paying their phone bill, and providing free rent, where's the motivation to leave? They're comfortable. Change is uncomfortable, so they stay. Number 4, mental health struggles, the real ones. Some young adults genuinely have depression, anxiety, or other mental health issues, making it hard to launch. But here's where it gets tricky. When does legitimate mental health struggle become an excuse to avoid all discomfort? The line is blurry, and parents struggle to figure out where support ends and enabling begins. So why is lie flat so appealing to this generation? The American dream used to be work hard, buy a house, build a career, raise a family. But today's young adults are looking at $40,000 average student loan debt, houses that cost 8 to 10 times their annual salary versus 3 to 4 times for their parents, entry-level jobs requiring 3 to 5 years experience, and stagnant wages that haven't kept up with inflation. So some are thinking, why bother? I'll never afford a house anyway. Might as well just lie flat. It's less lazy and more, why try when the game feels rigged? Here's what I realized researching this. And this is the part that made me uncomfortable. We might have accidentally contributed to this. We told them they were special and could be anything. We removed obstacles so they wouldn't struggle. We praised them constantly so they'd have high self-esteem. We protected them from failure so they wouldn't feel bad. And now they're 25, faced with a world that doesn't think they're special, that presents obstacles, that requires actual effort, and that includes regular failure. And they're paralyzed because we prepared them for a world that doesn't exist. In Part 2, we're going to talk about the difference between support and enabling. What actually helps when your adult child is stuck in lie-flat mode? And a real story of a parent who navigated this successfully. Subscribe so you don't miss Part 2. If this resonates, share it with another parent navigating this. Disclaimer: this video provides general educational information. For specific guidance, please consult qualified professionals.